Cape, where we've got a developing news story that we want to bring you up to speed on. Police at the scene of yet another mass shooting, this time in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. 7 people were gunned down when 3 armed men allegedly forced their way into a homestead there and opened fire. This was last night. 6 people died on the scene and the 7th succumbed to injuries in hospital. Now, Community Safety MEC Xolile Maqata is expected to visit the victims of the family. And our reporter Ronald Masinda is on the scene and he joins us now to bring us the very latest. Ronald, this community must have been quite rocked by what unfolded at that homestead last night. Can you bring us up to speed as to what we know about what happened last night?
Well, good afternoon, Marcel. Well, still in shock, the community here in eNCA, just outside of Mthatha, about 40 kilometers outside of Mthatha. What we do understand is that this family was preparing for another burial of a family member until 3 men came here and shot up one of the rondavels. In the background, we are seeing a rondavel that has quite a number of gunshots, as you can see in the background. And the men that are here, they are busy trying to make sense of what took place at this particular village. I've got a couple of them to speak to very quickly.
apha besilungiselela umama elikhaya uba makangcwatywe ngomgqibelo waze ke ngokobusuku ngo-10 o'clock ebusuku kwangena abantu abathathu bafike apha bahlasela badubula apha balimaza abantu endiqonda balapha esixhenxeni 7 abe ke ngokwabo bantu ngangilo duzu ke besimzama sihleli kabuhlungu apha indlela ehleli ngayo sonwabanga ngaba bantu basibethaya siyazi basibethola ntoni enye into ke siloko besisokolisana ngayo bengumcimbi wothuthwa ke lempahla ngoku asiyazi ngokuba kudutyulwa wonke umuntu ngokunxa ufike besendlini baswelekile ke ngokabazile aba bebephaya sicela ke ngoku nesizo loba sigadwe ngoba ngoku siyabulawa ngaba bantu sibadala asikwazi sinokwazi nolwana aba bantwana ngoba lo ngabantwana abanqoma noba benza lento
nibabonile xeko lam nisaqala ukwenzeka isiganeko esinje
asiqali siloko siqhubeka andisibabonanga kodwa siva nje ngoba izithongezi sizivile bezilandelelana ngolandelelana njemba kusiye kwasweleka le7 phaya endlini.
All right. This is one of the neighbors just describing, Marcel, that 3 men came here and shot up the place where 7 people were occupying. And what he's also saying is that this is a common incident in these parts of the world, and that, you know, they are hoping that the police can do something to apprehend these suspects. I'm going to be speaking to a family member. Kasicacisele uba mhlambi akho into edibeneyo mhlambi nesisiganeko into yongcwaba lo mama.
Ewe kunjalo besisenza amalungiselelo esingcwaba. But ke kwehle esisihlo yesterday phanga after 10 sifumene i-calls ezithi kutsho isibhamu kuyadutyulwa apha. Sa consultana ke silapha siyifamily. Saleqa ke xa sesifika apha safika bengasekho aba bantu bebedubula xa singena phaka kula 8 corner safika kunguwaca abantu belele phansi beswelekile abanye bephezulu kwabanye sa consulta ke kwaba bebesanqina sazama uthola iambulance namapolisa but bazofika ke nabo bathi abanye basoleka endleleni eya emotion
ulwazi leno mhlambi intoni edalele into ba iyenzeke bi robbery khona into bayithathile
kuthiwa bona ufika kwabapho baye bathi bafuna i50,000 le bikhushela umngcwabo ngabahlali
bebeyazi lapha bakuku i50,000
nathi lesibuza bebeva ngabantu basiyazi noba imali nibenziwe apha siva sekuthiwa bebefuna i50,000 but noba nje ke xa ndicinga mhlambi bebeqatsha kuba mhlambi noba kwimali lapho noba lapho kuba besiva kukho nemibutho emininzi bilapha ndicingele ngolo hlobo lonto leyo
ke uvalelisa nibabonile ababantu
andinaxoka sibabonanga abantu sifike sebemkile utho babonileyo ubabonile becrossa bebheka ngapha Njengoku sathi ke ngokwapha ngosesilapha saphinda seva futhi kuthiwa kukho omnye obuleweyo ngapha ecegcwane enhlakwetha.
Wayizona
Ulimele no kwathi ulimele usuleqiswe esibhedlele sorry asazi ke noba uye wami imeko yanjani esibhedlele ke kuyo.
Alright, igama nefanda?
Nguzibuzele kaCobotwana.
All right, Mr. Kobotwana, explaining to us there, Marcel, that the 3 men who came here and shot up the people that were living here, they were demanding 50,000 rand in a ransom. They were led to believe that that money was here because the family was preparing for a funeral, and it's to the family's understanding that there was money available, and when that man didn't receive the money, they shot the 7 people dead. We also understand that from Mr. Kobotwana's explanation, there was another person who was shot not too far from here, and that person is still injured. We are still waiting for the arrival of the community safety MEC here in the province.
Okay, Ronald Masinda there giving us the latest in a very tragic and dramatic story that's unfolded in rural Eastern Cape. That's the village of eNCA in the Eastern Cape, just outside, about 40 k's, I think he said, outside of Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. Ronald bringing us an almost eyewitness account from those 2 gentlemen explaining what transpired at that homestead last night. If you've just joined us, 7 people having been gunned down when 3 armed men allegedly forced their way into that homestead and opened fire last night. That last answer from Ronald there explaining that it seemed that they were looking for 50,000 rand that they believe was on the property because they knew that the family was preparing for a funeral at that time. We'll